It's 5 p.m. on Friday, November 29th, 2024. It's like 55 or 60 degrees, cold enough I need my jacket. And I just moved into the second section here of this road that I started this morning. Greg Judy said something really interesting in his last video, and it kind of hit me like a hammer about how important it is to understand. He said the strength of a nation can be found in its soil, right? And what that means is if we have healthy soil and healthy crops and healthy animals, we eat healthy food, we're healthy, right? There's really not much more you can do than that. But if we're killing our soil and we're eating unhealthy farm products and that sort of thing, well, that's not very good for us, is it? So one of the nice things about regenerative agriculture is that the soil improves over time. And so each year it gets better than it was last year. You can see there's a lamb over there that's almost buried in the grass. Here I am in late November. What, like 2 days left in November? Then it's December? And that lamb is belly, the grass is up past the belly of that lamb over there. But yeah, leaving our soil better than we found it for our future, our descendants and the future of this country. The only real way we know how to do that is let nature do her thing. We've been poisoning our soils with chemicals, temporary bandages for long-standing problems. We've been creating problems by doing that didn't exist before. I watched a nice video. I'll probably share a link to it. I put a blog post up on it. It was Kit Farrow, Pharo. He runs the Farrow Cattle Company up there in Colorado. But Kit Farrow was describing 10 steps to profitability. And the 10 steps looks basically something like this. It's how much money you make per acre, not per cow, right? You want to run more cattle per acre. You want to get those cattle to put on more weight per acre. And the way you do that nowadays is with smaller cows, rotational techniques, and stop relying on hay and feed. If you got to feed, you can't make money. You're giving that profit to somebody else. So certainly one of my goals here is to go without hay for a year. And the way the grass is looking this year, probably I'll make it halfway through December before I have to roll out the hay. That's what I'm looking at now. And if it does that again next year, then I'll need half as many bales as I've needed in the past. So probably just 30 bales would be more than enough. If it keeps getting better and better like that. And if the grass bounces back earlier in the spring, then that's even less need of a hay to keep them going. So unfortunately, where I'm at, I don't have the fescue. The fescue's magic. It stores more nutrients in the winter than these warm season grasses do. So I don't have the fescue. But so I will need some kind of protein supplement to keep them at weight, or just let them starve for the winter until they get to spring, which is another option. Cows have been doing that for 1,000 years, right? So anyway, that's where I'm at here. I kind of want to get a shovel and start digging in the ground and seeing what I see. But based on what's above the ground, I think it's pretty obvious what's going on downstairs. Some people say there's twice as much roots as there are leaf. Certainly they're proportional to each other. If it's twice as tall, then there's twice as much roots as there was versus 1/2 as tall, right? So hopefully this is a good sign, what I've got here, what I'm looking at right now. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.